this festival is gonna run for 3 weeks. 2 weeks to be exact, so 14 days spanning 3 weeks. So we will need to see what to spend our resources on and whether it's worth buying these 6,000 diamonds worth of stuff. So first of all, you're gonna get 200 bullets for 6,000 diamonds. So this means 300 diamonds per bullet, which is not true because it's only 30, but anyway. So 30 diamonds per bullet. This is the ratio. This is what you calculate normally. And then, based on this calculation, you'll be able to evaluate whether something is overpriced or underpriced. Let me buy the 1 diamond offer in the meantime. You'll be able to buy it every single day. So, first of all, you can fight this whenever you want to. So let me add a couple of units, maybe 2 are enough. Maybe add some hero, doesn't even matter. Let's fight this. I couldn't care less about domain or anything. It's just the idea is that 200 feathers are there for the first level. And then it's 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, and I don't know what the end is. But it's quite likely that we're gonna get 17,000 in total. So you'll be able to figure it out. What we know for a fact is that we get 50 for sweep. You see, this is 50 on every single level. It's 50 feathers and 5 times. So this means that you will enjoy this for 14 days, 70 times 50 basically. So 70 multiplied by 50, which is 3,500 feathers in total, plus these regular ones. So you got the idea, hopefully. I'll show you once again that if you battle this second one and maybe even the third one, that you're gonna get the same value. But more importantly, we'll soon talk about the items themselves. So 250, and you see that the sweep is 50 again. And in the third one is 300 and the sweep is 50 again. Same thing. Okay. Now, on some days you'll just sweep. You can just finish the first level and sweep, or keep these for future days. This is Festival Patrol. Bonfire. If you want to save time, back, confirm, and you won. There you go with 0 points. You do this 25 times. I don't know if they took the 100, 200 and 300 and 500 feathers in there. I'm not gonna experiment yet. Then we have this amazing battle where on day 1 you're gonna get diamonds. I mean, I don't know who came up with this amazing idea of microfragmenting the rewards, but thankfully there is a claim all button, and thank you very much for the claim all button. Alright. I'll add some... Okay, hero is fine. Let's get started. You can always stop and redo it. Now, I don't mind because I will get maximum rewards, and I couldn't care less about the top list because I'm not winning anything with it. Most important thing is that you claim all the feathers. And if your account is at least a couple of weeks old, okay, couple of months maybe, then you'll be able to do it. So you sweep once and you sweep twice, and there you go. Finished 5th. Let's see if I got everything. Yes, of course I did. And if I got everything here, and obviously yes, all the microfragmented. Thank you very much for the claim all button. Amazing job. And now the 2 feathers that I bought, and this leads you to 1450. Now comes the most important part, because there is not much else to do. I know this 30 means that Might and Magic is 30 years old, or Heroes of Might and Magic is 30 years old. One of them, this was the celebration for it back in the days, but it got reused a couple of times. Oh, Magical. Every single time you claim, and then you press claim again, and you get the top one for free, the bottom one for money. And now, what is worth it, what is not worth it? So, first of all, 1300 divided by 30, it's like 43 point something in total is the unit price, which is not in diamonds, but basically we get 1500. So it's a bit complicated, okay? So we get one bullet in exchange for 50 feathers. So one bullet, 50 feathers, and you get a bullet in exchange, so 50 bullets in exchange for 1500 diamonds. So you get one bullet in total in exchange for 30 diamonds. So if you spend 30 diamonds, you get a bullet, and if you spend a bullet, you get 50 feathers. This implies in turn that 50 feathers equals 30 diamonds. So it's the diamond value is now easier to calculate, because you say 1300 multiplied by 0.63 over 5, and then you figure out that 10 Astro Silvers cost 780. This is also 780 diamonds. This is a bit more. All of them are a bit discounted. Now, what would I buy in this situation? Puppet. Let's see the puppet. 3750. The cost is 2250 diamonds. It's fair. I mean, it's basically a relatively fair price for it, and you can get two. So it's 7500 already. Quite straightforward. These dual optional packs are not that bad if you're looking for battle scars. Then Divine Herald packs are a good question. It's 2500. So it's 1500 diamonds, better than Covenant pooling, if you're still missing a 6-star Divine Herald. Preferably not the E, F and H, but other ones. Those ones that are more expensive than 1500 diamonds. So these are the main ones. Then there are some others that are worth. So for example, the Prestigious H is basically quite well priced, because it's 9000 times 0.6, which is 5400 diamonds. Not the worst thing in the world to spend on. Or this component chest. Both of them are fine. If you don't have this statue yet, then maybe. I'm already owning 2, but obviously you need all 6. Supreme Crown is not bad, but there is a... So you either use Sword of the Gods, you use Ring of Negation, or you use this one. That's the best artifact out of 3, but if you get enough deluxe chests, in that case you can get 3 of these all in one. And then the mask. Unfortunately, this is random, you see. So you cannot select it. So these are the ones. Featured A, featured B. If you don't have any, for example, I don't have any here and here. Given that you get 3 pieces or 2 pieces respectively, it's not the worst thing, because if these become Vidomina events, which is kind of unlikely but not impossible, then maybe you get it. Who knows? So this is the idea. Summary. The top row, the first 3 are fine. Casting crystals are not bad, I didn't talk about it. Insignia, well, I would prefer treasure hunt permits, because treasure hunt permits give you insignia anyway. Puppet, potentially battle scars, potentially divine herald unit token if you don't have enough, although it's already a bit late for it maybe, and the artifact chests in any combination. Which one is the best? It depends on your account strength. So in my specific situation, I'll tell you what is the best based on artifacts. Okay, so I check out these artifacts and let's see. Yeah, Dragon Feather, of course, worst artifact that I've ever seen. So for example, I don't have this divine weapon, so maybe continuing collecting the boxes doesn't hurt. Maybe in May, sometime in the future. Then mask. So you see, I'm quite heavy on Sword of the Gods because I have an opponent with Angelic Alliance, and I'm developing Sword of the Gods exactly to the level as my opponent is developing his Angelic Alliance, so that I can counter it. But this implies that I cannot place Crown in the same position. That's why I haven't developed Crown. I pulled one by accident once. Regarding the mask, I would love to get this piece because you see everything is 5 and 6 except for this one, but I won't be able to do much with a random piece. So in this specific situation, you know, I'm just exercising discipline because, oh, let's see, yeah, there is the chest. I just haven't opened it just in case I could multiply it in May. And I already have these crowns and some other things lined up for the future. See? So that's how it's working. Plus, I'm also... Where is it? Yeah, some more artifacts, you see. So these artifacts could be worth quite a lot once Vidomina comes around. And this is not the main... Basically, I'm not the best hoarder in here and on this account, by the way. That's why it's not the worst thing to get those artifacts. Now, one more thing is the Magic All shop. So you spend, not just obtain, but also spend 17,000. And most likely you'll be able to buy something meaningful. I would recommend, let's see, Dragon Chasm Core. 12,800. The cost is 7,680 diamonds. I would buy it for those diamonds, obviously, but only during cumulative spending. Next week, Wednesday to Sunday, there is gonna be cumulative spending. That's when you purchase those 6,000 diamonds worth of feathers. And Dragon Chasm Core is not the worst idea to get. The Divination Voucher, Treasure Hunt Permit and Astro Silver are all discounted. By the way, Divination Voucher, you can see that in here I only have 1,223. It's really lagging behind, by the way. And you would need several thousand once the Tarot update comes. 2, 3, 4,000. So that's why it's not the end of the world to spend on these things, in case you don't get anything better. I'm not a big fan of spending on mask at the moment, even if it's a selector, unless you don't have any. A Deluxe E is a bit more flexible, but if you know that you want a mask, in that case you just get the mask because it's cheaper. Heart is overpriced. I mean, just think about it. A random heart 11k. Why not get 2 times 50 Astro Silver for 10,400 and there you go, you get your random heart. Plus a lot of other artifacts, plus essence, plus potentially diamonds, plus other things. This is overpriced. I would not give 14,000 to this component. simply because 10,200 equals 100 Astro Silver. It's just not worth for me. But the rest are discounted, all artifacts chests. And Astro Silver, Divination Watcher, Treasure Hunt Permit, and Chasm Core. This Battles card selection, I'm not a big fan of it, and I'll tell you why. If it's not the Magnificence one, then it's the one on the left hand side. And you don't want the one on the left hand side. This one. The reason why you don't want the left one is that you can see that I'm already 6 or 7 starred almost everywhere. But I still need this currency to upgrade it, and the only place is the store. But I've purchased everything already. And I still have a lot of vouchers left, so I'm forced to buy this nonsense instead. Or hoard the vouchers themselves, just in case something happens in the future, you see. Even now I have 3,000 more vouchers. I cannot spend the currency. And this implies that, okay, sometimes you get 1 or 2 of this currency here and there, but you won't be able to upgrade the stars fast enough to make that box worth for you. You level up these items a lot faster. That's why I recommend not purchasing it from the store. If you ever see Magnificence, this one, that's the one that you need. Because this currency for the upgrades can be purchased 300 diamonds a piece. It's not limited. The other scar set, the upgrade is limited, and you should already have a lot more scars. That's why I don't recommend buying that. Okay. So now you know what to purchase from the store more or less. The exact calculations don't matter that much. You see that they are discounted. Basically you just multiply the value by 0.6 and get a feel for the diamond cost. These are discounted items. Too bad that you need to spend 17,000 here first. But you know, we need to annoy players so that they either quit or they get triggered and spend. So not we, but that's the usual playbook in case there is an event and not everyone perfectly likes it, because that's part of the game. So that's the idea. That's what you will need to consider. Maybe I'm wrong with the insignia, but once again, if you get Treasure Hunt Permit, just think about it. 2,250 is the value, right? For a same amount as 1,250. So the idea is that here this is 5 units, this is 9 units, so 9 over 5. So 5 units are the insignia, 4 units are the battle scars, plus the wishes. Something doesn't add up to me. I would prefer Treasure Hunt Permits or on any day. That's why I'm not that happy with insignia. Alright, let me know in the comments what you think, and see you in the next video.